Hey guys, welcome to another video. I'm gonna be making strawberry wine, half a packet of EC1118, which is wine yeast. You can use bread yeast. I'm also using sugar, just regular sugar. So these are frozen strawberries, using 3 pounds of them, and I'm just gonna add them right in. Alright, now let's add 3 cups of sugar. By the way, all my stuff's been sanitized. If you don't have sanitizers, just clean everything very well. 1 cup. 2 cups. 3 cups. Now let's add the water. I got water from the faucet, by the way. And we're gonna fill this up about to like right here. And that should be enough for now. And we're gonna put the lid on tight and shake it. And shake for about 2 minutes. Alright, I'm gonna add a little bit more water and shake it up for a little bit more. And before we do that, I'm gonna rehydrate my yeast. You don't have to do this, you can just add it in straight out the packet, but it does activate a little faster when it is rehydrated. Now I got half a packet here. Just gonna put it in my cup, make sure it's all in there. Get some water, just a little bit of water. Make sure it's like room temp. Swirl it up and let that sit for about 10 minutes. Once it starts foaming, you know it's ready. Now I'm gonna shake this up a little bit more. Alright, now I'm gonna pour some into my test tube and take a gravity reading on this. Alright, this is at a 1.110. Dump that back in there since I sanitized everything. Now I'm gonna be adding in yeast nutrient, which is diammonium phosphate. It says add 1 teaspoon per gallon, but I'm gonna add half a teaspoon. This is completely optional, by the way. Half teaspoon. Alright, so my yeast doesn't look to be foaming, but I'm gonna add it in anyways. I'm gonna pour some water in there just to get the rest of it off the edges. This specific wine yeast usually doesn't foam up sometimes, and it still worked for me perfectly fine. Now we're gonna swirl this up and get the yeast and nutrient moving around. Alright, now instead of loosening the cap to let air out, which if you want to do this, you can just leave it on so that it can like somewhat move. But if you want to let air out with just a bag, you can. That's what I'm gonna be doing. Then I'm gonna zip tie it just to make sure nothing else gets in there. I'm also gonna add some tape to the edges just to be careful. You don't have to. Just don't want no bugs or anything getting in there. You're gonna poke a tiny hole into the top of the bag. And also use a glove, just like that. It's just one tiny hole, that's all. Alright, and that's how you make strawberry wine. You let this sit for about 2 weeks, and once it's done bubbling, you know it's done and you can drink it. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.